a hard time understanding the gospel, understanding who Christ is and was and is today. Check your spirit. Check to see that you have his spirit. It's interesting, last night I was going to sleep and I just started praying and I started speaking in tongues and the tears started to flow, and I saw something of the Holy Spirit, and it was like a smoke, and I saw it 3 times, but I didn't realize until this morning that that's what it was, because we have blue light filters on our phone, so I had that on my phone, and I was in the bed getting ready to go to sleep, and it was just like the Ruach said, let's have a moment of worship. Like, I started to pray, and he just met me there, and like I said, it was like a smoke, like when people vape. And I saw it 3 times, but still it wasn't until this morning in prayer time, and when I was thinking about the Most High and praise and worship, that I realized what it was. And so I just want to challenge you to not let your faith fail. And if it is a mustard seed, it probably should grow. Find a way to water your faith. Find a way to exercise your faith, because things that are coming are going to be a lot worse. And they're letting you know they're going to be a lot worse, not worst. They're going to be a lot worse than they have been. And I'm not saying this to be a fear monger or so that you would be afraid. But when you think about even Yeshua, he told the disciples what was going to happen. He told them he was going to be crucified. And remember when Peter heard him say these things, he was like, Lord, surely these things aren't going to happen. And Yeshua said, get behind me, Satan, because he had a plan, and Peter was speaking against the plan that Yeshua had. And so, yes, I just want to pray that your faith fail not, and that if you haven't connected your faith with the Most High, that you do that, and you pray the prayer in Romans chapter 10, verses 8 through 10, so that you can receive his salvation. Because I tell you, my grandfather passed recently, and death hits different when a person is connected to the Most High. I still feel like I still celebrate his life, because he was a construction worker. He had a construction company. He had an amazing life. And most of all, I got to see him before he passed. And I know in my spirit that he was ready to go. His spirit communicated with my spirit when we last saw each other. And I knew he was ready to go. And so that's the joy that we have on this side of the faith. And so know that I'm praying for you. Check me out at IBelieveTemple.com. That's where I post all these videos. At Brandon for Yeshua, at Brandon of Yeshua, Nazarene TV. Those are all my Instagrams. I don't know why I have so many. But just know that I'm praying for you, and that your faith fail not, and that you grow your faith. And if you read, I think it's in verse 7. It's a little bit above in Romans chapter 10. And I hope I'm in the right book. Sometimes, I have to go and read it. But in there it says that the kingdom of, that the truth is on your lips and it's near your heart. And so it just lets me know that the Most High orchestrated everything so that we can choose him and we can see, which is why we are all born with this ability to tell right from wrong. That some things we don't need to be taught. That when it comes to treating humans a certain way, certain things we don't need to be taught. And so I'm just praying that your faith fail not. Be encouraged. All right.